Minimalist workouts. Hey Grant, been following you for a while, and the one thing I love about you is the simple minimalistic approach you have to programming. Thank you. On Instagram, all I see is people post workouts that require you to sit up and do 10 plus exercises. No, thank you. She has that in caps. And yeah, I agree. My question is, what have you found to be the most effective minimalistic workout that builds strength and muscle for us girls who lift? I usually like training 4 days per week. Thank you. Question sent through from Adele. You're right. I do love the minimalistic approach. I am very much a results performance driven coach. And so I like to know what is working and what's not. And I'll admit, sometimes things don't work. But it's very hard to see and pinpoint what's not working if that one workout requires you to do 10 plus exercises. Not only that, it takes a long time. Every time you do a new exercise, that takes an extra couple minutes to set up for it. If you do use barbells and dumbbells, machines obviously a lot quicker. But another thing too, sometimes you can't get that equipment, so then you might have to wait for 5 minutes until it becomes available and blah, blah, blah. So yes, I love the minimalistic approach from results point of view and from a time efficient point of view as well. Training 4 days per week, the minimalistic approach, here's what I do, because this is currently what I do. I currently train 4 days per week. And yes, obviously the minimalistic approach. So lower body, squat based is day one. Upper body, both pressing and pulling movements is day two. Day three, by the way, I usually have a day off after the second day. Day three is lower body, deadlift based. Day four is back to the upper body, pressing and pulling movements. So day one, squat. One exercise. That's it, one exercise. You do a low bar squat or a high bar squat, whatever you prefer, but I prefer low bar. So I start off with low bar squatting. I do the 10 to 25 rep rule. That is, if you haven't watched any of my other previous videos, do 2 to 5 reps and do enough sets so that you accumulate anywhere between 10 to 25 reps for that first workout. For example, 5 sets of 5, that equals 25 reps. 3 sets of 5 equals 15 reps. 5 sets of 2 equals 10 reps. There's about 11 different set and rep schemes that you can choose and do that fits within that 10 to 25 rep bracket. You're going to rest. If you're really strong, like a 2 to 3 times body weight squat, you're going to rest anywhere between 4 to 7 minutes between sets. The closer you are to a triple body weight squat, you're going to be resting a lot longer, more towards the 7 minutes. The more you are closer to a double body weight squat, you'll probably rest around the 4 to 5 minute mark. If you're under that, like a body weight or 1.5 or even less than a body weight squat, rest anywhere between like 2 to 4 minutes. Okay. Once you've done those 10 to 25 reps, you lighten the bar and you squat again. But now you do more of the hypertrophy reps. Anywhere between 6 to 12 reps per set and usually 3 to 5 sets. We want to accumulate somewhere around 30 reps. That's the typical hypertrophy rep bracket that we want to hit. 3 sets of 10, 4 sets of 8, 5 sets of 6. Those 3 set and rep schemes work really well from a hypertrophy phase. Okay, so you come in, you squat, you 10 to 25 reps. Second exercise, just squat again. I usually then switch to a high bar, and you squat 30 reps. Not in all go, but 3 sets of 10, 4 sets of 8, 5 sets of 6. You're done. If you want to do any little extra bit of calf work or any little extra ab work, you can throw that in there in between your second exercise, in between the sets. Because the rest, by the way, the rest for your second exercise is usually anywhere between 2 to 4 minutes. Okay? That's it. Squat done. You'll train every single muscle in your lower body. And if you've never done this before, you'll be smoked the very first time. You'll be smoked. It's just a great way. I love training this way. Again, I only have to sit up once, sit up for the squat, and that's it. I'm done. I have to sit up for another 10 exercises. It adds on another 15 minutes to my workout. I sit up for one exercise, and I'm done. The only thing I have to keep adjusting is just the weight plates. It's beautiful. So time efficient. Love it. Okay, so that's an example of a squat. Now, for the deadlift day, it's kind of the same thing. I deadlift 10 to 25 rep rules, and then either I will do more deadlifts for the muscle building phase, or I may not deadlift. I might just switch it up to like a Romanian deadlift or a good morning. But basically, it's another hip hinge dominant exercise. Okay. Excuse me. For the upper body days, I will superset the bench press with a pull-up usually, okay? And the first two exercises, being the bench press and the pull-up, are done for the strength reps, so the 10 to 25 rep rule. And then I will, once again, lighten the load. And I'll just bench press some more and do some more pull-ups. For the hypertrophy phase, 3 sets of 10, 5 sets of 6, 4 sets of 8. I only have to set up for 2 exercises for the whole workout, for the pull-up and for the bench press. And sometimes I will pull out the pull-ups and I'll do rows instead. And if I do the pull-ups on day 1 for my back training, then the second day will then usually be more rows. So I don't do pull-ups on day 1's upper body and day 2 upper body. I like to do a combination of pulling, so vertical pulling and horizontal pulling to have a more well-rounded back and from a posture, shoulder, balancing out point of view as well. And I'll do the same on day 2's upper body. I'll usually then do a military press with either some pull-ups or some rows, and then do more military pressing with some pull-ups and some rows. Strength for the first 2 exercises, hypertrophy for the next 2 exercises. That's it. Very simple, minimalistic, works like a charm. Very easy to pinpoint what's working and what's not also. So look, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. Hey, look, if you would like me to personally help you and take your squat and deadlift to 100 kilos or more, I'm actually currently looking for 5 girls I want to work with over the 6 months to help you get there. Hey, if that's you, why don't you send me a private message with the word, or actually not the word, with the number 100. And then I'll get back to you with all the details. Apart from that, thanks for watching. Hope you're having a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.